This is my audience. Okay. I will start this speech off with a joke or icebreaker, but what I'm about to talk about is no laughing matter. This world is all about technology, tablets, cell phones, television, the list goes on, and almost everyone has one. Even kids own them. I am guilty myself of giving my 2 7-year-old kids their own cell phones.
We can't hear you.
What was that?
We can't hear you.
Well, it might be better if I put my phone down so I can fully engage in the speech. Now let me start over. Today's world is all about technology, tablets, cell phones, television, the list goes on. And almost everyone has one. Even kids own them. I am guilty myself of giving my own 2 7-year-olds their own cell phones. But when we allow this amount of technology to enter our lives, are we contributing to the increase of internet addiction in the world? I believe we as parents are the leading cause in our children's dependency in technology and internet addiction. With so much of our society relying on technology, one may say there is no such thing as technology addiction. That is just the day and age that we live in. Did you know in South Korea they actually classify internet addiction with other addictions such as alcohol, cigarettes, and gambling? And there's no wonder why we are so addicted at such an early age. This is a picture of my unborn child my wife posted on Facebook. The baby, who is not yet born and no clue what technology even is already has 58 likes and 13 comments. More and more adults are sharing pictures of ultrasounds, birth announcements, first milestones, and more. 92% of 2-year-olds in the United States already have a record online because of this. And then when the children get old enough to play with toys, we as adults are giving young children-based computers, tablets, and phones, allowing them to learn through technology rather than the environment they have around them. This is why more children are falling behind in their fine motor skills. Then when we feel they have outgrown their children-based technology, we are giving them regular tablets and phones. Nearly 1/3 of preschool-age children own a tablet that is fully loaded with all the programs there is to offer. And after that, the scary statistics come into play. Children get older and their technology addiction has already been influenced heavily. Parents, classrooms, friends, and even corporations are encouraging our children to use technology. Even Happy Meals from McDonald's include the pressure to use technology. The toys in the meals come with a scannable chip to let your children play games and download content. Television channels such as PBS, Disney, and even more are asking children to get online to play games based off of the show. There are even hundreds of YouTube videos of adults and children recording themselves opening and playing with toys. Once again, I am guilty of allowing my children to engage in this. But children would rather watch other kids play with toys rather than play with their own toys in real life. I began to really understand this problem when I asked my daughter what she wanted for her 7th birthday. Besides replying with a Barbie or a board game, she asked for a new phone charger and cell phone accessories. And it's not the kid's fault. I and other adults are teaching our children these habits and allowing it to continue. This is where the statistics get tough. The average age for an adolescent to be exposed to their first pornographic video is age 11. 1 in 10 children between the ages of 12 and 13 fear they are already addicted to pornography. And once again, it is not their fault. Dopamine receptors in their brain have tricked them, and it is all stemmed from the use of technology. Our teenage children are even sexting others and transferring photos online through the use of technology. When you ask a teenager if they are engaging in these types of behaviors, most will not admit because they are ashamed. But when college students were asked heavily, 54% admitted to sexting as a minor. Cyberbullying has also affected many teens. About 34% of students have reported being victims of cyberbullying. Also, suicide has become the second leading cause of death for ages 15 to 24 years old, and technology has played a major part in some of these. Between cyberbullying, image issues, and the normalizing of these issues, such as shows popular on Netflix like 13 Reasons Why. This is why our children are learning these habits. Then these children and teens are growing up and having children of their own, and these learned habits are being transferred to their children. So when will this cycle end? How can we break this cycle and become less dependent on technology in this modern technology-based society? First, we must put the phones down. Sit at the dinner table with your kids and talk without picking up that phone or turning on the television. Just a simple conversation like, how was your day at school, or did you meet any new friends? Children learn by example, so set that good example for them. Limit the amount of screen time, no matter the age. Limit the amount of technology to maybe 1 to 2 hours a day, or even 1 to 2 hours a week. Or even better, have days where they don't use anything all day and simply read a book, color, or explore outside. Most importantly, monitor what your children are doing, watching, or even talking to. Talk with your children of the dangers online in the technology world. Let's work together to make this a safer world for our children and break this dependency on technology. Thank you.
Great.
Yes, thank you.
Did you write that yourself?